So, we spoke good of Saudi Arabia a couple of weeks ago, last week, and a lot of people were upset with us. They were saying, well, you can't just be a groupie or fanboy of MBS. There's so many human rights abuses going on there, blah, 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 which we acknowledge, and we never shy away from that. At least I do, and Nuri does too. But I might have given off the vibes that I'm, fanboying him, His Majesty. But there you go. We call it as it is. Have a look at this one, Nuria. So, Saudi Arabia rejects UN resolution on gender identity and sexual orientation. I guess Jordan Peterson is going to love it.
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson is going to be like, yeah, this is the reason why I love Islam so much, because, Islam stands against all the gender identity and the pronouns. So, that was a terrible attempt at Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, that was really, really not. That was awful.
Well, you got the hint of it, yeah? You got the idea
tad,
that I was...
a tad.
Yeah,
It could do with a
that
bit
is
of
good
work,
enough
though.
for me. Well, that is good enough for me. But anyway.
Okay, then.
So
Yeah.
this guy, look at this, Saudi Arabian ambassador to the United Nations, Abdullah Al-Mulami, speaks ahead of a vote at the United Nations calling for a political transition in Syria on 5th. So Saudi Arabia has rejected a United Nations draft resolution on gender identity and sexual orientation, stressing that the terminology contradicts the kingdom's history and values. But there's a really, really funny line there. But not in this paragraph, but then in the next one. So, the resolution by the UN General Assembly called upon states to take measures to eliminate laws, regulations, and practices that discriminate directly or indirectly against citizens in their right to practice in public affairs, including based on race. Yeah, Saudi Arabia is like, okay, all right. Color, all right. Ethnicity, no, we still treat Pakistanis and Bangladeshis as third world scum. National and social origin, oh yeah, no, us Arabs are better than the subcontinent Muslims. Okay, all right, we'll stay quiet on that. Sex, not so fast. Gender, what do you mean by gender? Sexual orientation? Sexual orientation? You mean gay people?
Yeah,
Screw you! Language, religion, political views. No. Sorry. According to the Saudi Gazette, Saudi Arabia's permanent representative to the UN, Abdullah Al-Mulani, responded that God created males and females as part of divine nature, and that the country's culture and values see any other concept as against nature. Where are I want those Wokistanis. Come on, unleash them on Saudi. Anyway. Look at this one. He also stressed that such a resolution impacts the right of sovereign countries to legislate. Oh, sovereign country like Saudi Arabia to legislate. They should be able to legislate crucifixion of apostates, etc. And that it opposes the democratic practice of respecting others' value. Democratic practices? What? Saudi Arabia is a democracy? Can someone please tell me that Saudi? Did I miss that? Nuria, you watch.
No, you didn't get a concussion and wake up in a parallel universe. You definitely didn't.
So why is Saudi Arabia, that is a kingdom that doesn't believe in democracy, is appealing to democratic practice of respecting others' values and cultures? The actual democratic principle is that, yes, you respect other people's choices and values and cultures, meaning the gay people, the transgender community, all of them, you need to respect them. That is a massive own goal. When would these people stop scoring their own goals?
Or are they saying that because you got your democracies, you should respect our right according to your own democratic principles? That's what they're saying, I think, because they're not going to say that they're a democracy.
I don't know. Maybe that's what they're saying.
De facto.
But
that's
hypocrisy.
what they're saying. They're saying by your own standards, you need to leave us alone, kind of thing.
No, but our standard is also exporting human rights. America, United States is the police of the world. So what we're gonna do? Well, can't wait for oil, the oil influence to wear out, and it's happening. But look again. See, this is a reason. I don't think this is something that MBS would have probably said, just hang on, guys, let's just put some brakes on it, because people are thinking I'm an apostate, so let's just do this, because it is to them a much smaller issue, as opposed to just, first of all, women was the big one, giving them rights to drive, giving them a right to live independently of their male counterparts. That was a big one. So he's done that, and then he's changing some changes. But that's what we were trying to tell you guys last week, that he can't do all of them all at once. He just can't. But again, we're going to call it out. This is a remarkably stupid and ridiculous statement, and this is a big blot on MBS.
Yeah, this is why I'm saying, like, I can't fully be behind like all of this progression, because there are really alarming things still happening at the same time, like what you've just pulled up here. And that's why, to a certain extent, you can't maybe he is a wolf in sheep's clothing right now and being like all progressive, but it could be smoke and mirrors. Until they honestly believe in genuine equality and human rights, if you have Islam anywhere near your political sphere, Islam does not allow you to believe in human rights and equality or gender equality. I mean, this is separate, but Erdogan even said outright that women cannot have equal rights to men. He's fully said that, and he knows what he's talking about. He knows his religion, and that's just the way it is. So it's really not surprising that, I mean, obviously this still might not just be MBS. Maybe it is, like Haris is saying, the need to kind of slow things down a bit and slow down the momentum. And maybe it's the pressure from the ruling ulema, I don't know how you say that in English, but
Scholars.
The Islamic scholars who still carry a lot of weight in terms of like the political hierarchy. Maybe they've put pressure on, because this would be opening a whole new can of worms. This is way too close to Western democracy and equality and enlightened values. And hey, we're definitely not ready for that. We'll have Justin Bieber, but enlightenment values, no. We're not quite there yet. Slowly.
Again, yeah. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
I think MBS is very clever. I think he's trying to win people from both sides.
Yeah.
Conservative Christians, and in between classical liberals like yourself and myself. He's trying to win everyone. Obviously, Wokistan is Wokistan is just too chicken shit scared to say anything about anything that is non-white, basically. So that might be a good, clever strategy. Well done, well played.
Walking a tightrope. Yeah, well played. If that's what you're doing, kudos.
To be really democratic, everyone must give a vote to elect president, policeman of the world. Oh, I get it. That was, come on, man. That was a tongue-in-cheek argument. Yes, we do have the UN. Our UN is supposedly, or supposed to be, the policeman of the world. But unfortunately, the United States brings the muscle. But the United States, more or less, is behind the UN. So, this is a free world. The United States is the leader of the free world. So, whatever shortcomings they might have, but it is the free world. And we all look out, we all appeal to, unfortunately, when there's a genocide taking place in Sudan or some African countries, we look towards the United States to do something. And then sometimes they do it if it suits them. Sometimes they don't do it. But that's the only place where we can go. We're obviously not going to be going to China. Like, sorry, what do you want?
If you like these videos and want to support me in my activism, then you can support me on Patreon or PayPal. Stay free, everyone.